Hey all, I'm going to do a quick 1 minute review of Axel Toys Pitt versus Toy Biz Pitt. As you can see, Toy Biz Pitt is on the right, Axel Toys, I should say, is it Axe? I think it's Axe Toys. Pitt is on the left. What was I going to say? It's funny. Took me forever to finally do this. Would I consider the new Pitt a replacement for the old Pitt? No, not really. It has a few issues with the chains. Sometimes the joints are a little tight. I've had the left arm pop off, not the left arm. I've had the right arm pop off at the bicep. So I always have to kind of be careful when I'm rotating that right arm to turn it at the shoulder and not hold it by the elbow, because that'll make the bicep pop out. I like the clothing. The metal chains are complicated, but not complicated. Basically, it takes you a couple times of wrapping it to get it to stay. The chain, the little links are very malleable or soft, so it's easy to open them up, and they kind of clamp them on each other. So about the third or fourth wrap, I kind of realized, hey, I'll open up one of the chain links, wrap it, and then clamp it on some of the wrappings. Okay, so I'll do a little bit close up. As you can see, this Pitt, I purchased the extra heads so that the sculpt would look more like the actual comic book character. That was an extra $30 or $40. So you get two head sculpts that look like the comic version. There's an open mouth and there's a closed mouth version. I like the open mouth because it looks more ferocious. Also, yeah, there's chains, of course, if you've seen this figure, that you're supposed to wrap around the wrist, but I feel like it's going to get in the way of me having to be able to pop off the hands when I want to swap the hands, so I skipped that. I wish that when they designed this Pitt figure, that for the calves and forearms were designed to have the chains wrap around them, so maybe there's natural grooves in the arm because you're supposed to wrap the chains around them. Without the grooves, I feel like the chains bunch up in a way that is cumbersome to the overall sculpt aesthetic. This is the Toy Biz Pitt. This was after Toy Biz had lost their license to do Marvel. So then Toy Biz did what was called the Comic Book Heroes, in which they were sculpting figures based off of creator-owned IP, like Witchblade, Madman. What else did they do? Darkness, Ripclaw from Cyberforce, and some other characters too. So yeah, it was mainly a lot of Image stuff that they were bringing over. So you got a chance to get some Image characters and articulated for them, because at that point, Todd McFarlane with his line were doing basically statuettes with joints. The figures kind of had a pose in the sculpt, so while you could bend the arms and legs and the knees and all that stuff, you could kind of tell from the sculpt it was meant to have a certain pose. So even if you tried to pose it somewhere else, it never looked right. At best, you could probably move the arms up or down, but usually the legs would kind of already have like a squat pose or a kick pose or something where it didn't allow you to have a more neutral stance. So that's my quick review of this figure. So final review. To me, I don't know what I said already. I already forgot. In my hurry to make this video, I'm totally forgetting things. But if you can't afford the $300 price tag for the Toy Biz Pitt, this Pitt on the left is definitely a good replacement. It's posable. I've heard there's QC issues, so definitely be aware of how you're posing it. Luckily, they fixed the hands, so it's easy to swap the hands. You don't have to do the boil pop method anymore, so that's good. It sucks that you have to pay an additional price to get comic accurate pit heads. That might have been a legal issue they probably wanted to avoid, but even then it's still like, wow, the figure by itself I think is like 60 or 70, and they have to pay like extra 30, 40 for some extra heads. Is kind of unfortunate, but you do what you got to do, or you just deal with the head that came with the figure originally and just let your imagination do the rest. Okay, I hope you all felt this, or I should say, I hope you all found this video to be informative. Obviously, I do photography and I don't have to talk, but I'm trying to do something different. Ramble. Thanks for your support. Like the videos, give any suggestions, appreciate it.